Hey, trying to figure out what my computer's doing. It's being weird. I don't know why it is doing a green screen. Okay. You guys can just let me know if that's affecting it at all. Maybe it's just on my side. It's showing some kind of green. I don't know. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. So tonight is the Aries moon. Well, we're in Aries. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Earlier it was at 52%, I believe. I posted it. Let me double check real quick. Right now we're at 47% waning, and it's in Aries, tropical. So some of you may be feeling that Aries energy. Aries, new beginnings, a feeling of let's get things going, let's get this started. I'm hearing that song, let's get it started. Who sings that? Hold on. I'm going to look that up real quick. I feel like it's relevant. You guys may go listen to that song. I'm going to look it up real quick. Just give me a second, and then that'll give it a few minutes for some people to come in if they want to get readings tonight. I'll probably do a overall energy for the collective, and then do individual reads. Is that? I don't think that's Montel Jordan. Let's see. No, it's Black Eyed Peas. I don't know why I got Montel Jordan. It's Black Eyed Peas. Let's get it started. You guys might go check that song out. Maybe some messages in there for you. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead and pull an oracle for overall collective energy. And then I'll give some time for some people to come in for readings. So here we go. It looks kind of hazy back over there. That's all right. Hopefully the mic's not getting in your way. I know the table's moving a little bit when I shuffle, but it'll be all right. It will. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we've got the goddess. Hold on. I don't have my other light in here. So hopefully that doesn't bother you guys. It's a 24, which equals a 6. Today, I believe, equals a 6 because I add it up every morning. Embrace the feminine, create and be gentle, nurturing yet strong. Do not listen to those who want to keep you small. Believe that you are as important as the stars in the heavens. That's a great card for today's energy. Let's see. Probably not going to be able to read that, but you can see the picture. That's on the bottom of the deck. So subconsciously, we know that our higher self knows. Some of you may be aware that you're in this goddess energy, embracing the nurturing aspects of yourself, not allowing outside people, places, or things to influence your well-being. The one that flew out is 52, connection. That equals a 7, which that's a progression. The other one was a 6. Connection. We are all connected by a universal sea of energy. All that you think and do will have an effect on the world. Reach out and connect with the world around you through love. Perfect. It's perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's a spider web. I don't know about you guys. I've been seeing a lot of spider webs and spiders lately. I did post on my Facebook and I believe Instagram, maybe even TikTok, um, that I had a black widow right outside my door. She was over by my plant. I showed a couple pictures online to you guys with my trumpet plant. Hey, Cody, good to see you. And it was a black widow, and I looked up the meaning of that, and it did talk about the feminine energy, which is what this card talked about. Doing great, Cody. How about you? Um, but it talked about the goddess energy, basically representing the divine feminine. You know, the uh, black widow. She does everything on her own. Basically, after she's mated, then she takes care of everything else after that. So embracing that energy in order to do the things that you want to do with your life and in your life uh, without having that belief system that says that you can't do it on your own. Doing all right is a good thing. Yep. Hey, divine timing. That's what I go with, is when I feel drawn to go online. Um, and with this Aries energy, I definitely felt it tonight. And I knew I was going to be live. So, yep, perfect timing. But yeah, that seeing the spider web reminded me of that black widow spider, just knowing that you can do anything, no matter what your beliefs may have told you, what anyone may have told you growing up, anybody even in your life now. If you get any discouragement from anyone, like I said, we're listening to our inner guidance and not on the external. So being more in tune with that. And with connection, a lot of the collective is coming in contact with their soul family, their soul tribes. So they're meeting new people and being able to be open and expressive and loving during this time. Kind of emotional season so far in Cancer. Yeah, we did talk about that in the last live, I believe, with Cancer energy. Then again, I don't know. I did do 2 personal readings, and it may have been with those clients that I did talk about the Cancer energy being emotional. But I think I did talk about it in the live. But Cancer energy it's water, so it's emotion, but it's also mother father energy. So things may be popping up about your mother or your father, whether it be old belief systems or ties. I feel like some of you will be dealing with that during this Cancer season, as far as allowing it to come up and address it. Find out if it's something that still resonates with you, like as far as the belief system. If it is a belief system that is not your own, then explore it and see if it's something that truly resonates with you. And if it isn't, then it's something that you can reprogram to something that suits you, that you will know. You'll know it deep within you. You'll feel it with your higher self and everything else. You'll feel that connection that says, okay, this doesn't resonate with me, but this does. This is what I believe, not what I was told, whether it be from people who raised you or schools or anything like that. You'll just feel it and you'll know. But yeah, I really love this connection card come up, because I really felt tonight was a great night to come on to connect with the collective. I wish you guys could see. Can you see that spider web? But everything is connected. Everything is connected. And we're all connected. I'm going to put these over here, I think, so I can visually see them. Yeah, and when we feel that we're stuck, you know how you feel. And if you are feeling stuck, then it's for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in coincidence. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Good to see you. So, yeah, if you're feeling stuck at all, Cody, um, I'm doing great, Jamie. Good to see you here. Um, explore that, Cody, if you're feeling that that you're stuck. Like I said, everything happens the way it's meant to. There's probably something that you may not have addressed yet that you need to focus on at this time. We have periods, we have peaks and valleys. We have periods where things may seem stagnant, but they're not stagnant. It's just because there's things that need to be processed that you may not have been aware of or may not have addressed at this time. I've noticed with myself personally that a lot of things that have come up within the past couple of months have been the more heavier, intense connections, family and things like that. So there's stronger bonds there. There's stronger ties there. So we have to go through this preparation stage until those things are revealed to us, because we have to be able to be in a space where we can handle whatever's going to come up. And if we're still dealing with some other stuff, sometimes it's not the best time. We're never going to be overloaded. That's why, a lot of it says you're never given more than you can handle. And that's what that saying means. It's because it's a process and we're not ever given more than what we can handle. So we have to get through. It's like stages. So the main thing is to be patient with yourself. And if you get, sometimes we have the moments to where we're not feeling patient and we get upset with ourselves. And those are the times when you just say, okay, this is out of my control at this moment. But I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm going to give myself that love and be more compassionate with myself during this time, because I know there's some things that need to come up. So yeah, just be patient. It'll all work out the way it's meant to, and we'll be able to address these things when the time is right. Like I said, divine timing. So no worries. The bottom of the deck of the Spirit Oracle. Let me grab this real quick because it's hard for me to see it. If I turn my big light on in here, it's way too bright. So bottom was creativity, 36, which equals a 9, which is toward the end of a cycle. Creativity. Take a risk if you are to lead a creative life. Invite creativity into your life. Create something new for yourself. And, that's what Aries energy is all about. Aries is, the beginning. They're the first one in the zodiac. I call them the babies of the zodiac. But they're the first ones in the zodiac. So creation, what do you want to create? What is it that you may have sitting on the back burner that you haven't addressed? Yes, Aries moon. The moon is in Aries right now. Now it changes, I believe, tomorrow to a different sign. We're in Cancer energy as far as when the nodes shift, because we'll be in Cancer energy for this month. But the Aries moon is where we're in tonight. And let me pull it up real quick and I'll see what the one is. And this one was prevalent because this is like half. Like half of the moon is illuminated, half of it isn't. So each time the moon switches to a different sign, every 2 to 3 days, it switches to a different sign. Even though we're in Cancer energy, which is air, the moon still switches each time. That's why I'm also, like I said last time, Cody, I'm going to start doing lives for the moon sign, for whatever moon we're in, when I feel drawn to. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, it's in tropical Aries right now. We're at 47% waning. Let me grab this real quick. Yeah, we'll be in Aries for today and tomorrow, and then today and Saturday. Sunday, the moon switches to Taurus. So we go from a fire to an earth, which will be good because this fiery energy that we're dealing with right now, yes, Aries moon, the fiery energy of Aries, and then the water, you've got a lot of passion ignited right there, but also the emotional side of it too. So it can create some intense emotions if you think about it that way. So it's good to pay attention to those things. And let's see. But with it being Taurus will help us to ground on Sunday. So Sunday it'll switch to Taurus. So whatever fiery stuff comes up during today and tomorrow, that will help us ground out on Sunday with Taurus. And Taurus also in the tarot is the Hierophant, which is about, agreements, contracts. It's also Capricorn as well, but, Taurus is the bull, but it's still about contracts and stuff too. So, because it's earth energy, earth energy represents anything that has to do with our 3D, and also time, energy, and effort. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. So if there's any projects you guys are currently have been, kind of putting on the back burner, or if there's anything that comes up during this today and tomorrow, those are the projects that you want to focus on, the things that bring you joy, the things that you're passionate about. Yep. And depending upon what sign you are, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, it'll affect everyone differently. And with Taurus being your sun sign, it may, honestly, I couldn't tell you how it would affect you because everyone gets affected by the moon differently. But if Taurus was in your moon sign, then I would say it would either be more intense as far as either things changing in your 3D life, time, energy, effort, anything relating to finance or relating to home life or anything like that. But moon sign can be more on the emotional side because we are in Cancer. Yeah. So fiery moon. See, I have a Capricorn moon and I have a Taurus. I'm a Taurus rising. So ascendant Taurus. So earth, but my sun sign is Scorpio. So earth and water. But in my chart overall, you're a Cappy moon. Awesome. Great to have you here, Jamie. But, fiery moons are you'll probably resonate more with whenever the moon is in certain fire signs. And Cody, with you having fire, that will probably resonate with you today and tomorrow with the moon being in fire. Check out this app. tell you what it's called real quick, and then you can download it. It's a free app, and it gives you the moon signs, and the same for you, Jamie, if you'd like to check it out. Um, it's really beneficial. This app has helped me a lot. Find it here. It's called the Moon Phase Calendar. Moon Phase Calendar. And basically the icon has just a moon on it. But you can download it for free. And it has helped me a lot to see how I'm feeling. You're rising in Pisces, Cody. And then Jamie, for you being a Cappy moon, then you'll probably kind of like you'll be like I am whenever there's an Earth moon. Like Taurus will be Sunday. So, Earth feels more relaxed in Earth if you have the same sign in your moon. If you have a fire moon come up, then you feel more relaxed and at home if you have a fiery moon. But it'll help you. It'll help you guys to figure out more of your emotional side because moon is emotion. So if you guys can get that app, start kind of journaling. I go through and I write down what the moon's going to be in for each day. And then I put like a little note by each one as to how I was feeling that day. Yeah, it's a really great app. I've been using it for years. But I just started looking at doing reads for the moons that we're in because it is so relevant because moon, like I said, is our emotion. If the moon causes the waves, to go, then how do we not think that it affects our emotion? Because water is emotion. So it just makes sense. But yeah, it'll help you guys a lot, honestly. Um, all right. So, is anybody gonna want to do a read tonight? Awesome, Cody. Trust me, and you guys will really be surprised once you start journaling and you write down. I think I put on there $6 for 3 cards, but honestly, I have links in the description box. I have a Cash App and I have a PayPal. So whichever one you prefer is fine with me. And then honestly, after you do that, if you want, you can just type your question in the box, in the chat box, unless it's personal. And then if it's personal, you can, of course, I'm going to speak out what it is, obviously. So try not to ask too personal of questions because, we're on here and who knows who else is on here, not everybody talks. So just be mindful, guys. But I appreciate you guys. And if y'all wouldn't mind liking the video, I appreciate it too. Or share if you feel so drawn to. Subscribe if you feel drawn to. Tonight I felt like this deck needed to be used for the reads, and it's the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. And then I have my 2 trusty decks that I always use, which is Soul's Journey and Numerology. I love to give numbers because a lot of you resonate with numerology and have been experiencing that on your healing journey. Yeah. Okay. Cash App. Okay. Okay, Miss Jamie. I believe yeah. Hold on, it's pulling up. My phone is being a little slow tonight. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Okay, I gotcha. All right, thoughts and feelings. Okay, I sent you a little heart there just so you know that I received it. All right, so like I said, Alice in Wonderland, we're going to use this one for the overall. And you're welcome, sweetheart. And then the other two, because I said 3 cards, Soul's Journey and Numerology Oracle. So that'll give you some numbers along with it. So for Jamie, thoughts and feelings for Jamie. Thoughts and feelings for Jamie. Victor's thoughts and feelings for Jamie. Let's see what we got. Sorry, guys, if my table kind of shakes. It's a little card table, so. But it's bigger than my other one, so I'm thankful and grateful. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, you've got It's Always Tea Time, and it's a 26. I'm going to a little flashlight here so I can read the bottom. Okay, that equals an 8. 8s are usually about quick, fast messages coming in. Eternity, endless moments, and repetition. See, in this card, she's sitting at a table with a gentleman. It may be possible you may be seeing 8s. 2s, 6s, or 8s. 2s are about decisions. 6s are about nostalgic feelings. But that one's on the bottom, so that would be subconscious. So I always like to read what's on the bottom, but I am going to have a card. I'm going to shuffle until one flies out for you. For Jamie. Jamie. Yep. 8s are also the lemon skate, the cycles and circles of life. Okay, I'm sorry, guides, that's too many cards. Sorry, they threw like 4 of them at me, so. And this deck is a little bit bigger and I've got small hands, so sometimes I get a few extras. So 1 card, please, for Jamie. Victor's feelings. And they still did it. Let me see what they threw at me. You are rare and free. Who in the world are you? Changed in the night and curious and curiouser. All right. They may just want me to use that one that was on the bottom because that would be subconscious. But I'm wanting to get one Victor. And this deck is so sticky. It likes to grab more than one. Okay. 33, 36, 35, and 4. Okay, I want to see what this, because they keep giving me stacks for you, Jamie. I want to see what the pattern is here. Okay, so I want to be a queen. That one talks about passing a test, declaring freedom, stating your sovereignty. 36, shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. 35, never jam today. Promises that never came to be, empty words, not living in the now. And then 4, falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, and change. So what I'm getting from this is there obviously is something that you just completed or something that you just worked through, whether it's an end of a relationship or just something somewhat testing. And I feel like with this, it's difficult for you at this moment to stay present because of whatever this experience was that you just went through. So, kind of feeling in a space, feeling us in a space kind of like lost. But whatever this was, you completed that cycle. And I don't feel like this was related to the question. This is what you've gone through. Now, when it relates to the person that you're asking about, it is possible that I don't know if this person is someone that you have previously been in a situation with, because it does mention promises that never came to be or empty words. So I don't know if it is something with this person or if this is something that you just completed, like old belief systems, things that were maybe promised to you by your mother or your father. I'm getting more masculine energy, but females can be masculine. But there's something there that's from the past. But it did talk about with this 33 card that you did complete it. And it's a 33. You may have been seeing 33. And like I did mention, 8, 2, 6, or 8. Just know that whatever this is, you are never alone and you will make it through this. I mean, all of us have some things that we've gone through in this life and we go through that can be pretty intense, and it takes time and patience and love of yourself to release these things, cut cords to some of these things. And like I said, I don't know if he is someone that you have had a previous situation with, or if this is talking about things that happened when you were a kid. Mm-hmm. Strong connection. Okay. And if you feel like it was past life, then you should trust that, because those kind of feelings, we feel it in our gut. It's a knowing. But if that is the case, then maybe in the past life, there were some things that happened that you two didn't complete. So that's why you're doing it again this lifetime. Because it does talk about with this never jam today, promises that never came to be in empty words. So, and with that, like you said, he's quiet. Maybe there is, Maybe there's some things that he's needing to use his throat chakra and talk to you about. But I'm going to, even though 4 of them came flying out, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from the Soul's Journey and the Numerology Oracle, because all 4, I mean, they kept throwing 3 and 4 at me. So I was only going to do 3 cards, but my guides laugh at me. They're like, ha ha ha, lady, you're doing more than 3. You're going to do what we give you. So I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Yeah. Yes, they have fun. They love to have fun. So, if none of that resonated, Jamie, it may be that those messages I gave you may hit you later. I've noticed whenever I've gotten a reading done for myself, sometimes some things that was in the reading, I'm like, oh, that doesn't really make sense. And then a day or 2 later, sometimes a week later, sometimes a month later, I'm like, oh, that's what they meant. So, just let it go. Just let it roll. On the bottom, you've got fear on the soul's journey, and that's, subconscious, which goes with that. It's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, and repetition. 8 is all, it's about that, the 8, the Lemon's Gate. It's never ending. So 8 represents cycles. It also represents messages and things like that. On the bottom, subconscious card was fear. I realized that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So I feel like this is kind of where you are in this moment as far as facing any fears that may pop up at this time. We all have that fight or flight that was ingrained in us from a very long time ago. Caveman days, when they had to protect themselves all the time. So anytime you feel that fear pop up, this is something I had to do with myself. Anytime it popped up and I started feeling that nervousness, I would just say, okay, this is false evidence appearing real. This is not real. So I would just have to continuously tell myself that until I reprogrammed it. Now that there are still times when I have that pop up, the fight or flight, but I have to redirect myself. So I feel like subconscious, that's what's going on. And you may not be aware, but when it does pop up, try that exercise. And I feel like it'll help you. Anytime it pops up, just say, nope, this is false evidence appearing real. What is it within myself is making me feel that? Is it just because, this is the normal human response is to feel, to feel like they're going to, I need to fight or run? Those are questions you can ask yourself. And you can also, journal. And every time you have something like that pop up, write it down and say, okay, this popped up. Then try to pinpoint it. That's what I still do it. Something will come up and I'll look at it and I'll be like, okay, I reacted this way. Why did I do that? And where did it come from? And the majority of the time, it is an old belief system, something you were taught growing up, something you witnessed, you visually saw, with your parents or your whoever raised you. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't even have to be a blood relative, just whoever had a big influence on you as a child. That's where a lot of our beliefs come from. And the way that we live our lives and the way we interact with people and have relationships. So your relationships are greatly influenced by whatever you saw when you grew up from birth to age 7. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and see what card I get, because I was going to get a card from this deck and a card from the other deck. So clarify for Jamie, Victor, feelings. Please clarify. One card, please. One card, please. You know, you talk about he's being, he's really quiet. People are a mirror. So do you find that you do most of the talking in the situation, or do you find that you both are very quiet? Like when he's quiet, are you quiet? Or do you do most of the talking? Because usually people will mirror us. So if there's something that you're shy about within yourself, then he'll show you that as a mirror. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Mixed signals. Yeah. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. I'm reading for Jamie right now, so if you would like a reading, I have 2 links. I have a Cash App and I have a PayPal if you would like a reading. But if you don't, you're more than welcome to stay in here, because this is a collective energy. So anyone that's going to be in here, more than likely I will pick up on your energy anyways. All right. So you did get patience, Jamie. And we already did touch on that, about being patient with yourself when you're going through this during this time. I accept that everything happens in divine order is the card that came out, the patience card. Let's see if I can get it to pick up the colors. Colors are important. Pay attention to the colors that you see around you. When you're out and about, pay attention to the cars that you see, what colors you see, what colors stand out. Blues, greens, oranges, yellows, all of those are chakras as well. Blue is throat. Orange is sacral. Yeah. Orange is sacral. Yellow is solar plexus. Green is heart chakra. All the colors are in here representative. But with this one, you got purple and red. The crazy thing is you can pay attention to everything around you. The colors on the vehicles you see, pay attention to those. That will let you know the different things that's going on in your mind. Each one represents a chakra. So it will also represent different things to you. But I have been paying attention to that as far as the chakra colors. And when I'm having a lower vibrational thought, which is red, which is your base chakra, you will start seeing those colors around you. If you paint your nails, Jamie, pay attention to what colors you want to paint your nails, what colors you're wearing that day, clothing. When you're out and about, pay attention to what colors you see that like really pop out at you. That will help you to identify which chakras you're working on at this time. And eat foods that coordinate with the colors that you're resonating with. Blue, Cody? Yeah, that's throat chakra. So there must be some stuff you need to talk about, Cody. But yeah, the colors that you're resonating with, eat those foods, those color foods. So, green, grapes, bell peppers, anything that's of that similar color will help you with that chakra. So I'm going to do this other one. Yeah, I know. And it's crazy because I never realized that ages ago. But as I started on this healing journey and paid attention to numbers and then the chakra colors, and I started paying attention to the foods that I ate. And when I'm working on a certain chakra, I'll notice that I'll crave certain foods that are that color. And it's wild how it works. Mm-hmm. See, and I haven't done any Reiki training yet. Yet. I'm getting next year. I'm going to do the training to be a yoga instructor because I'm going to incorporate that into my practice. But yeah, I have a couple friends that do Reiki, but I haven't really delved into the study of that yet. But I've studied many other things from chakras to astrology, birth charts. I mean, you name it. And most of it I've studied. I've even studied a bunch of different religions. But it all benefits. And you just kind of, on this journey, go with, follow the path that brings you joy. So whatever you're curious about, whatever you're really drawn to, follow it. It's breadcrumbs. Like Alice in Wonderland, it's little breadcrumbs that's leading you to the things that you are here to do. Mm-hmm. Follow that, Cody. And same with you, Jamie, and our new guy, Huncho One. Follow it. Follow whatever path is laid in front of you that you are drawn to. Now, if you have certain belief systems that tells you it's wrong to follow certain things, then you will have some pushback within yourself. But that's where journaling helps, and that helps you pinpoint what belief systems you have that may be keeping you in a stuck standstill. Because more than likely it was something from childhood that you were taught, about either religion or your parents may have had certain belief systems that they taught you. But excuse me, follow that for sure. All right, on the bottom you have moderation, which equals a 5, and on the bottom of this deck you got change. So you're definitely going through some changes right now, Jamie. Definitely. Because 5s equal change. 5s equal change. Yeah, I mean, this year has been a year of change already. But as we get further into the year, especially this June and July are mega months as far as I feel. June was a big month as far as a lot of transformational energy. July is going to be a big one. It's going to be lots of changes. Lots of good ones. Everything always happens for our highest good. That's another good affirmation to tell yourself. It's helped me tremendously. Yes. And as long as you keep that mindset, it's going to help you tremendously. Change is good. And everything always changes, There's nothing we can do about that. That's how life is. Everything is meant to change. Sometimes we have those valleys, though, where things feel like they're not changing. But that's okay, because that is our time to kind of hermit, to look within. Let's see if we can get one card. I think they gave me more than one. They gave me 2. All right. Music and perseverance, Jamie. So, maybe with you and Victor, you may have a connection with music, or there's something that you Because see, music equals a 5 as well. I feel like you're drawn to music. I love music. Either you're in some form of, whether you sing or you play some kind of instrument, but there's something that you're doing with music, and you're being guided to persevere with this. And this is going to benefit you, whether it benefits you with, and maybe you and him did sing together in former lives or something. If you feel like you and him are a past life connection. Um, and maybe that is part of the connection as well as music. And these two together equals a 9. So that's completion of a cycle. But, and like I said in the beginning of the video, which I don't know if you were in here, Jamie, but we are in, yeah, you were in here. We're talking about the Aries moon, because we're in Aries moon energy right now. Life path numbers. Yeah, Cody, I've studied life paths too. I'm a 7. So, but I feel like with you and Victor, there's some kind of connection there with music. And maybe you and him connect, through music. But I feel like the main focus with these two cards is saying that you are being guided to persevere, to get your music out there. Whether it is you're a creator and you write your own music, or, you said you sing. So it's definitely something that you are prioritizing or need to prioritize, and be patient with yourself about it. Be patient. Everything happens in divine order. You want to write and sing, but it's difficult to write down. He talks to you through music. So, there may be a connection there. Well, I feel like no matter what, you are going to persevere with it. And that's green. That's heart chakra. So this is something that is dear to your heart. This is something that lights you up. So as far as, energy relating with him, I feel like, like I said, music is a big thing. There's a connection there. So, like I said earlier, anytime you feel this fear pop up, try what I said about using that mantra and telling yourself, no, I know I'm feeling this, but it's false evidence appearing real. I know this isn't real. I know it's just my fight or flight kicking in, and I just need to take a minute and breathe. Journal. That's helped me tremendously. Yeah, that's me too, Cody. I love music. I'm a 70s kid, so music was my life. I mean, I know so many different songs and all the lyrics to most of them, and uh, my kids laugh at me all the time because they're like, "How do you know the lyrics to this song?" But Jamie, I hope that did give you some clarity on some things. Follow your gut. If you need time, you're welcome, sweetheart. If you need time to yourself, make sure you take that time. so that you can get the messages and the downloads that you need from your higher self, because your higher self's never going to lead you wrong. And if you feel that deep connection there, then you know you're on the right path. You just got to follow the breadcrumbs, and you'll go the right direction. You just trust in divine timing. You got to be in the moment, though. Make sure you're taking time to be present. I know a lot of us, we get caught up in phones and games and movies, and and we can get lost in it so easy. I mean, I have to literally like plug my phone in and walk away and go outside just to get away from it. Um, so I completely understand. It's just with myself, I have to do that. I just have to walk away sometimes and take some time without it. Um, but I feel like if we can be more mindful and do it in moderation with everything, and that's not just phones; it's everything in our lives. Then we'll live a more balanced life, and we'll have more happiness and joy in our life if we're following our passions and we're doing what we love. So I hope that did give you some guidance there, Jamie. And like I said, if there were some things that popped up during this read that you're not quite sure about yet, or may not have hit you yet, um, we're in Cancer energy for a little while now. So Cancer is emotion. So you may have some things pop up later um, relating to whatever that was that you've gone through. And if in fact that was a past life thing with him, with Victor, then this can be something from your past life that was intense. So it's very possible that's it too. So I hope that helped you, Jamie. I appreciate you. Next season will be in Leo. Good, Jamie. Glad to hear. Oh, yeah. And yeah, you guys definitely use that app. It will benefit you. I mean, it has helped me so much. I wrote everything down. I wrote every moon for the month. I would go through and write what it was going to be in. And then each day I would do, even if it's just one word to describe, your how you're feeling. And the more you get in tune with feeling this energy shifts, then you'll feel the changes each and every time it shifts. I can definitely feel it when we shift, when the nodes shift. We shift from one sign to the next sign. Like when we just switched to Cancer, I could feel the difference in the energy. So once you guys get in tune with it, and you may already be in tune with it, but you'll feel it. And then you'll start noticing if it's a fire or if it's water, then you'll start noticing, okay, fire is about my passions. Anytime it's in fire, I'm feeling creative. I'm feeling, passionate about stuff, I'm excited. But then if it's in a water sign, you may be feeling emotional, you know. Earth sign, you may feel more grounded, and less floaty. Like if you're in certain signs, like Aquarius, I kind of feel a little floaty, and Pisces, um, and grounded, I would say. But all right. Anybody else wanting a reading? Let's see, Cody, next sun season be in Leo. Still remember Earth. Yeah, 3D. Yeah. Yeah, it's the time, energy, and effort. Your earth is your 3D world, and your basically time, energy, and effort. Water's emotion, yep. Oh my goodness. I don't know where that came from. I'm not even tired. Fire's passion and action. Yep. You remember, Cody? I'm so proud of you. You've been doing some work, huh? Yep. Yep. Air is thoughts and communication. Yep. You got it. Yep. You got it. You got it. All right. So did Mondo, did he leave? I don't know. I haven't. It shows we've got 3 on right now. But I don't know if Mondo left or if he's going to get a reading or not. I think he may have. I don't know. Well, let me see if I got any other ones that are wanting a reading. Let's see. I don't know why my phone is deciding to do that. Well, let me see. Because if someone decides to get a reading, it should send me a notification. I'm not seeing anything on there. So let's hang out here for a little bit. If anybody else comes on and wants a reading. I know. It's gone by so fast. Past couple of years have gone by fast. But this year, yeah, I know. Lots of strides this year. Lots of epiphanies, lots of everything this year. I feel like a lot of the collective is like really I'm getting this like opened, wide up, just, download after download after download after epiphany after epiphany. But it's just from, the different shifts needing to be done, because there's a lot of people that are doing grid work and a lot of people that are helping the collective in so many different ways. So it's important. It's important mainly because, we've got to find ourselves again, our true selves, so we can actually enjoy life. And by us doing that alone, just by having love for ourselves and taking care of ourselves, we're actually raising the vibration. And a lot of people think that it's more complicated than that. I did when I first started. I was like, oh my gosh. Just telling me earlier. Oh, was you? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. I was in the middle of channeling some of her message for Jamie, and I didn't even see it, but I can scroll back up, I think. Hold on, let me see, Cody. I'm sorry. Let me see what I missed. 2 lives in Russia, 2 lives in Scotland, 1 life in Asia, 1 in South America, and 2 lives. Oh, wow. Hermit for over a year. Oh, that was Jamie. Wow, that is so cool, Cody. Yeah, there's sidereal and there's tropical astrology. Yeah, and I pay attention to both. Like I'm a Scorpio sun, but that would make me a Libra in sidereal, so I listen to both. But like I said before, Cody, when we've talked on my lives, we have all signs in our chart, so it's good to just follow the ones that are your mains. But also, if you just see one that has a title that resonates, roll with it, or any reader that you're drawn to. You are an entertainer. That's so cool. I haven't had a past life reading done, but I'm really interested in getting it done. Uh huh. Yeah, because didn't you say you're a Taurus? So yeah, it would be Aries, the sign before. So mine, like I said, I'm a Scorpio sun, so mine would be a Libra. So I always pay attention to both. Astrology. Yep. Sun sign Taurus. Yep. That's so cool, Cody. We have a lot of similarities. It's like, so, I mean, we have placements, but they're a little bit different. Like mine is, you're a Taurus sun, but I'm a Taurus rising. And then Taurus is also my opposite because I'm a Scorpio. So Taurus is my opposite. But yeah, I'm going to take a quick break, quick bathroom break, because we've been on for just a little over an hour. So I'm going to take a quick break for anyone that's on here. And then if anyone wants a reading, I have a Cash App link and a PayPal link. So if you would like a reading, I have that. Yep, that's cool, Cody. But yeah, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a quick break. I appreciate you guys for being patient. But I got to go take a quick bathroom break. So I will be right back. All right. I'm back. Welcome in. I got a chair to move up here. Try to sit crisscross there. That's a little more comfortable. I'm back. How are you, Cody? Did you miss me? All right. So we got anybody else that's wanting readings? Turn this light off for a minute. Trying to check my phone real quick. See if there's anyone else wanting a read. Oh. Let's see. Okay, I don't see anything for anyone else at the moment. So just leave it like that for right now. Trim your face, huh, Cody? All right, well, I guess while we're waiting to see if anybody wants a read, if anybody wants to get a reading, $6 for 3 cards, although it's been more than 3 cards. I kind of just roll with whatever spirit gives me. So if you would like a $6 read, I have Cash App and PayPal. You want to read, Cody? Since you're one of my mods. Do you have a specific question? Anybody would like to ask a question? He was wondering what's in store for yourself in the future. Well, that can change. So all you got to do is make one different decision or make one different thought, and next thing you know, your future is different. We change, we evolve, and change timelines 1,000 times per second. Doesn't that blow your mind? I know, it blows my mind too. Well, we can see. Let's see what it says. How about you've been in your head? Oh, I bet. I mean, we were in Gemini. We just switched to Cancer. So Gemini is all about, that's air signs. So thoughts and communication. So a lot of people were in their heads during Gemini season. We tend to be there. That's why Cancer energy feels so comfortable to a lot of people sometimes, because it's emotion, it's water. So it's more fluid. Sometimes that water energy can be pretty intense, especially when you got a lot of stuff you're purging. Ooh, Cody, bottom of the deck. You got follow the white rabbit. Apparently, you are following the white rabbit because you're on my channel. Curiosity meets opportunity. So number 3. Threes are about collaborations, which, we're kind of collaborating right now because you come on here every time, usually when I do a live. Follow the white rabbits. So that's subconscious. That was on the bottom of the deck. You'd be Alice. You gonna go down the rabbit hole or down a bunch of rabbit holes? I've been down a bunch of different rabbit holes. Sometimes we can get lost there. But right now, subconscious mind, you're following the white rabbit. Or maybe you don't know. Yeah. But you said something about a Scorpio moon in sidereal. Yeah, Scorpio and Sag moon. So Sag in tropical, right? Scorpio in sidereal. So Scorpio's deep. We're deep anyways as a sun sign, but as a moon, that's really deep. So, okay. You got growing up. It's a 17 that also equals an 8. 8 and 3 is 11. So you're either seeing 8s, 3s, 1s, 7s. It says growing up, wanting to grow and experience, rejection of perpetual youth. That was the one that flew out. Look at that cat. Doesn't he look? He looks wild, don't he? It reminds me of the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland. So, see at the bottom. Bottom of the deck, you got another 3, a 30. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. So this is the bottom, which is also subconscious. So there may be some things that you're addressing right now. Some things you're exploring that are probably related to the way you were raised, belief systems that do not serve you. And you're exploring that. That's why you're following the white rabbit. Because you know they don't serve you. Yep. So you're going through some experiences, right? Some growth experiences. So lots of change. But like I said, that one equals an 8. So 8 also represents, like I said, cycles. So cyclical patterns. So certain things that you may have believed growing up and you've believed for however old you are. And you have been exploring those. But you honestly know, because this is on the bottom of subconscious, law is not justice, rules that are not fair. You know within your subconscious, you know that whatever it was you were taught, whatever belief systems you had growing up, that they are not a true representation of yourself. And you know that they don't resonate with you. And the way we know that is we can feel it. You can feel it. On the bottom of the deck for the soul's journey, you've got love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So there may be, like, subconsciously, you're trying to see it from a space of love. Like understanding that even though their belief systems are their belief systems, doesn't mean they have to be yours. So that's good that you're seeing it from a place of love. Subconsciously, you're seeing this from a place of love, which is good because that's the only way that we can move forward. So let's see. One card, clarify growing up for Cody, growing up. So whatever patterns those were that you had as a child, you got trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So like I said just a second ago about listening to that inner self. Knowing. I think you're listening more to your own guidance. On the bottom of this deck is denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So, kind of like I talked about earlier with Jamie about fear, false evidence appearing real. So, recognizing that. Recognizing when it pops up. Denial, that card is yellow. So, sacral, you're working on sacral, and there's red here and purple. So, you are working on third eye and crown chakra. There's a little bit of red, a little bit of green. So that's, your base chakra, your root chakra. There's a little bit of green, which is heart chakra. I mean, you're kind of touching on all the chakras right now. But that one really stands out because this denial card, I mean, look how bright that is. It's a super bright yellow with the really bright orangish red. So there may still be some things that might pop up during this Cancer energy that you are in a little bit of denial about. The thing about denial is, and this is something that I have learned recently, is that that's why they call it denial, because you don't realize you're in it. You don't realize you're in it until you do have that moment of awakening. When you see it, then you're not in denial anymore. And everyone goes through that stage, whatever their time frame is. Everyone has a different process, but denial is one of the stages of grief. So when we're releasing old belief systems, old patterns of behavior, old things, things that do not serve us, it's like we're losing a part of ourselves. And in a sense, we are, but we're not. I mean, they're belief systems that don't belong to us, but they've been with us for such a long time. It's normal to have stages of grief. And denial is one of those. And I just, myself personally, recently had to face that one. And it can be a little bit emotional. So just know that it's okay. When those things come up, it's okay if you need to journal about it. If you're angry and you need to write down about it, then write it down, or however you get rid of that. Whether a lot of people do different things to go through different stages of grief. With the emotional side, it's good to cry because it's a release of emotion. It's also good to do certain exercises and things because that releases emotion. Singing, that releases emotion. Yell, that releases emotion. It's always good to find ways that are productive to help you with the stages of grief. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Me too, Cody. Me too. Um, but whatever may come up that you may not completely be aware of right now, and there may be some trust things, trust issues that I feel like have maybe you witnessed a lot of that growing up, whether it be with your family or there's some kind of trust issue, something. But also trusting your inner guidance at this time. So, bottom of the deck is a 74 nature, and that was green, which is heart chakra. So, activation of the heart chakra, but also being in nature is going to assist with that. That equals an 11, which usually you don't break down 11 because it's a master number, but it does equal a 2, which is, which way do I go? Which path do I take? But I'm really feeling with this card, it's the green, which is your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is getting a tune up right now. And that one goes with that love card that you had on the bottom, seeing things from a different perspective, from a state of love, being able to see from another's perspective, having compassion for others, knowing that their beliefs are their beliefs, and we can't change anyone but ourselves. And the crazy thing is when we change ourselves, then other people tend to, sometimes they'll mirror it to you, or they'll just won't be around you. And then you'll have other people that will mirror it to you. So let's see, one card for this growing up and trust for Cody. One card, please. Let's see. Yeah, and if it's something, a trust issue with your family, it's something that you witnessed growing up. Like if you saw, whether it was your mom or dad, or I don't know who raised you, but I mean, if one of them had trust issues or both, then that's what you see. That's what you feel. And then as children, we interpret all of that is normal. All of that we determine as acceptable because we're children. We don't know any better. So we think, oh, that's a normal relationship to have trust issues. That's a normal relationship to have those kind of experiences, turbulence. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the older generations were like that. Yeah. So the card that flew out for you, this one is orange. So you are definitely doing um, sacral, solar plexus. Oh, dude, you got them all on the board, but this one is bright orange and it's surrender. It equals a 10. So, 10s are completion of a cycle. So, whatever this is that relates to growing up, your youth, so it says rejection of perpetual youth and then trust. So it's possible that maybe you didn't get to be a kid much. And some of the trust issues or having trouble surrendering. I feel like what they're wanting you to do in this moment is surrender. Whatever this was, this trust issue that happened, whether you witnessed it or experienced it growing up, that's created that trust issue within yourself. You're being asked to surrender, to let it go. And you know that it doesn't serve you. Mm-hmm. And also surrender on this denial card. It says, I acknowledge my fear. So surrendering fear, letting go of that, replacing it with the insight of awareness. So being aware that you don't have to deny how things were when you grew up, you know. We have to face it. And once we face it and we see it, then we let it go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Cody. Yeah, I had a very similar experience growing up too. You know, I was kind of like, I don't know, I felt like I wasn't seen as a kid. And so I didn't have a lot of friends. But I just recreated that um, within myself, you know, because I didn't have that self-esteem and the self-love. So since I felt those things about myself, kind of felt like I was invisible, then other people just showed me that. You know, it's wild how that works. But, you know, we create our reality. So they're all things that we need to see about ourselves. But I feel like you're on the right track here, Cody. And you're delving deep here. You're doing a deep dive. And I feel like you'll find the answers that you seek. Just go within. Go within self. Yeah. Because our advice, our own advice, is the best advice for us. You know, my advice is the best advice for myself, really within myself. Same for you. But, you know, along the way, we will have guidance. You know, earth angels will have people who will guide us and help us to see things that we may not see. You know, that's why there are healers and teachers and guides on this planet, because we do, during certain times, need someone to help us see something. You know, sometimes we don't see it. We could be banging our head up against a wall trying to figure it out. Been there, done that. And then, you know, I have a few that I watch, trusted advisors that have helped me. And it really helps to get a different person's perspective. Jasmine. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Man, these yawns just come out of nowhere. I'm glad you do have a good friend, Cody. That's good. I would say the best friend that I have right now is myself. I've spent so much time with myself. You know, a lot of people that I were friends with 5 years ago, I don't know. I have a few friends that I met when I started doing yoga, and I really resonate with them. Soul family. So it's great to meet some like-minded people that I feel connected to on a deep level. Because we do need those friendships, but everyone we meet will teach us. They'll either be a student teacher. Well, actually, they'll be a student and a teacher because we're all students and teachers. Oh, thanks, Cody. I appreciate that. I love chatting with you too. Wish I could hear your voice, but hey, I love to see you on here. I always know when I come on here to do a reading, I'm probably not going to be here by myself. So I've had to do a couple lives where I didn't have anybody come on, but that happens sometimes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. I think it's just because we're rolling in on 2 hours. But so it looks like we got 2 people in here. So there's somebody else in here besides you, Cody. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you would like a reading, just let me know. I appreciate that, Cody. A lot of people say that about me. The cool aunt or the cool mom or the cool something. But I hope that reading did help you some, Cody. Yeah. I know. I hear that a lot. Well, throughout my healing process, I've definitely changed a lot. Like the person I used to be I don't even know that person anymore. I learned a lot from her. Good. Well, hopefully there was some guidance in there that helped you during this time. I mean, because right now is a really good time, especially when we got stuff coming up and there's some stuff that we're trying to process, and sometimes we just can't see certain things. That's why there are readers, seers, mediums, channelers. So there's lots of us out there, and everyone has their own gift. So you have one as well, Cody. So as soon as you find it, don't be afraid to explore it and give it to the world. Of course you do. We all do. We all usually have more than one. Oh my goodness. I guess it's getting about that time. I appreciate you. Good. You should definitely follow that passion. That's the main thing that we're supposed to do here on this earth, is to do what brings us joy to the best of our ability. And then if we can't do that anymore, then do something else that brings you joy. It's basically following your bliss, follow your joy, follow your passion. Yeah. I have no doubt at all that you could do that. I know you could. Yeah. That's right. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that's come on tonight. Yeah. I'd be excited to see you. So whatever you do, Cody, bring it to the world. Well, you have a beautiful evening. Like I said, I appreciate everyone that came on tonight and anyone else that comes on afterwards, because I usually leave my lives up. So if anyone wants to watch them, there's always messages in all of my lives. It doesn't matter when you watch them, because we're all on different timelines. So anything can resonate just whenever you feel drawn to watch it. So you have a wonderful evening, Cody. I appreciate you. Um, I will see everyone next time I'm on live. Yep, that's right. Central Time. Yeah, I know. Are you Wait, north, south? Which? Oh, I thought you was on. I thought you were California, Georgia. Gotcha. That is Georgia, right? Yeah. Sorry, Georgia. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, that's what I mean. When you said Eastern, I'm like, no, wait, because I could have sworn you said California a long time ago, but I don't know. I probably mixed that up, knowing me. But well, that's cool. I've drove through Georgia a couple times. I've not lived there though, but I've drove through there a couple times. But alrighty. Well, have a wonderful, beautiful evening, everyone. Have sweet dreams. I hope you get some amazing. Yeah, I thought peaches as soon as I said Georgia. I hope you guys have some amazing epiphany moments and everything that you do brings you joy. I love you guys. Appreciate you. And I will see you the next time I'm here. Good night, everyone.